What's up, guys? Quadrant here, going to be bringing you a Jerax Phoenix gameplay commentary, in-depth analysis slash review slash just enjoying the heck out of Dota 2. What's up, guys? Name's Quadron, doing some more analysis, and so I pulled this replay of Jerax playing Phoenix from DotaFlame.com, which is where I usually find. So if you're wondering where I find all these pro replays, that's usually where I go. So if you're interested in checking out some top players playing some heroes, go over to DotaFlame.com, and they have VODs up there of VODs and links to replays. So anyway, so we're going to be looking at Jerax on the Phoenix, and honestly I've never seen him play the Phoenix before, but I have been doing a lot of research and learning up on Phoenix. So you can see right now he's leveling into his second skill here, Fire Spirits, and this is going to allow him to harass the Meepo and prevent the Meepo from last hitting and denying him experience. Now you'll notice that it does take 15% of his HP when he does this, so he can do it pretty sparingly, or he has to do it kind of pretty sparingly. And if you'll notice, he's going straight for bottle. He only has 2 Ironwood branches and a Tango purchased up already, so he almost has enough for bottle already. He does. So he's going to go ahead and get the bottle out, and this is actually really important. And one second, guys. Just had a little Skype call there, and I'm going to also tell him filming. Alright, so anyway, so Jerax here, I like his starting item build, and he's going to be leaning against this Meepo here. And so that means that, you know, Meepo doesn't want him to be able to harass, right? And to prevent him from harassing, this Fire Spirits prevent his attack speed, and that also prevents him from doing last hits because his attack speed is so increased. And look at that, the double Fire Spirits actually landing on both Meepos, doing tons of damage. And each Fire Spirit does tremendous damage. Let's see here, at level 1, 15 damage per second, level 2, 35 damage per second. So having a bottle is actually really huge at this point in the game, because it'll allow him to put out the Fire Spirits, not just the mana cost from the Fire Spirits, but especially the HP cost. And there is a long cooldown on this. It's a 40-second cooldown on level 2 here. But each Fire Spirit at level 2 does 140 damage. 140 damage if he does the full 4-second duration. So that is pretty insane. Look at that, double Fire Spirits again, and he's only going to really be able to last hit consistently now using the poof. Now look, this Meepo might die here. Oh my goodness, this Meepo needs to poof away. And M-God, the Meepo, goes down. I don't know who M-God is, if this is another pro or not. It might be. It's probably just someone having a silly name. But that said, this is probably around 6,000 MMR. That's what Jerax MMR was last time I checked. And he does, sure, he plays a lot of Earth Spirit, but he is a pro player, formerly of the Q-Pad Red Pandas. So he's obviously got some really high MMR. So most of the other people he's going to be playing against should be pretty high MMR as well. Looks like this guy's trying to bait with this Meepo, which is what I thought he was trying to do last time. But wait, is he actually? What? Wow! Look at this Meepo. This Meepo is playing so ballsy, and he paid with his life twice. This is huge, actually, right? I mean, like, this is actually really good play though from Jerax. That's I mean, he's taking advantage of when this Meepo is overextending, and now he's got 3 levels in the Fire Spirits. This will give him maximum burn damage, and at maximum level, let me just bust out my calculator really quick. Maximum level, those Fire Spirits do something like, I think they do 1,200 damage off the top of my head. So for theoretically, you can have it on there for 16 seconds. 16 times, is it 75 burn damage per second? Yeah, 75 burn damage per second. And look at this, the Supernova. Oh, he overcommits! Oh man, the Meepo. See, Meepo is actually a pretty hard counter to Phoenix, at least the Supernova aspect of Phoenix. Simply because each of Meepo's hero attacks will counter the Supernova. So Supernova, after 5 hero attacks, the Supernova is destroyed and Phoenix dies. So So Meepo counts as 2 heroes basically wailing on you, so you gotta be super careful when you're doing that. So yeah, and I just did the math. 16 seconds times 75 will give you 1,200 magical damage over time. Oh my god, this lion just dies instantly. Holy crap. Phoenix guessed the gyro's going this way. He's not. He didn't actually go that way. He might be able to pick up this. He might be able to pick up this Lycan. He actually gets the Ursa wolf thing or whatever, Bobberdoodle, which is a lot of experience and gold actually that the Lycan didn't get and that he got. And he's gonna be. Whoa! He got canceled the poof. Oh my god! Great awareness from Jerax on the positioning here. He's gonna die for it though. He does get the kill, but still, that's I don't know if that's worth it or not. He didn't. He gave Meepo like double experience because both Meepo clones were there, which I think he gets more experience than he normally would if he was just one hero. He gets like as if the experience had. He gets like 1.5 experience, I think, because the second clone acts like a secondary hero on the death. So that was kind of like a even worse death trade-off, in my opinion, than normal. Plus, then the Phoenix didn't get any experience, so it's a pretty big deal. So these fire spirits, look at this is insane how aggressive Jerax is playing this Phoenix, and he is doing basically my recommended build for Phoenix is Tranquil's magic wand, bottle potentially, and look at this. Wow, he's just again so aggressive, and wow, that's really good play though. Like, admittedly, great play coming out, and again, look at the aggression. Holy crap! This is some insane aggression, and he's just right now he's guessing where the lion is. If he can land one of these fire spirits, which he did not, he guessed that the lion would be juking to the top, but the lion did not juke, and so he missed out on his fire spirit. I thought he had 2 fire spirits. Apparently, he didn't shoot the second one, or he actually had 1. He's gonna grab a Tango, and thankfully this creep wave came to tank for him. Oh my goodness, this Meepo is gonna be in trouble, I think. Yeah, this Meepo is dead. Really great play. I like how he's comboing the Sunray with his fire spirits to do increased damage, and it's pretty significant increased damage too. It's not minute by any means. How did he have vision? How did he have vision of Gyro there? Or did they just, I don't know, maybe he had just the right angle to see inside the trees? What is he doing here? I don't know what he's doing with the Sunray. Maybe he's predicting that the lion's going that way. The lion was not going that way. So, some really good predictions and then some kind of mediocre predictions coming out of Jerax. But overall, some really, really solid, aggressive play. Like, he got that initial... The biggest thing I'd say pointing out from this play so far is that he's got that initial advantage from killing Meepo twice. Yes, he did die to the Meepo twice, but he was using that level advantage that he got to great effect, going through and killing off these extra people all over the map. Top lane, mid lane, going into their jungle, playing hyper aggressive, admittedly, but and paying for it twice, but it's still really good play overall, and he's really helping his team snowball. Just take a look at the score right now. He is 7-2-2, so he's just going around making plays all over the place. Often, just like how he plays Earth Spirit. Like this is as if he's playing Earth Spirit with a different hero. It feels like just super aggressive, always trying to get an advantage for his team. And look at this. He knows that he can just get the kill. Goes into supernova mode, and he's gonna die. There's the Meepo for you right there. Doing work. I think that if he's gonna go into supernova like that, he needs to do drop fire spirits onto the Meepo clones beforehand, so that way the Meepo clones' attack speeds are like slowed extremely. I think that would help him tremendously, because those Meepo clones it's like 1 whack from each Meepo clone. Or 2 whacks from each Meepo clone is almost enough to finish him off. He has 7 attacks at level 2 ultimate, so and then by the time he gets to level 3 ultimate at level 16, I mean, it's just going to be 10 attacks, and then Meepo will be like 4 or 5 Meepos out on the field by then. So yeah, it's kind of rough. But he definitely needs something to reduce the damage or the attack speed. I don't think he can kill this Lycan. If he gets the kill on this Lycan, it'd be pretty insane. Then again, if he can land these fire spirits, oh my god. Oh, he didn't land his last fire spirit. He had another fire spirit he could have thrown out. If he had landed the last fire spirit, he would have gotten the kill. Right there. What is he going for? He's saving up 1,600 gold. Maybe he's going for a blink dagger. I don't. Could you get a blink on Phoenix? Like, I don't think Phoenix really needs it. What he needs is, I feel like a Shiva's is probably the best item, hands down, to pick up on the Phoenix. Oh, very nice. The Terror Blade dropping the ult, and what is that called again? Sunder. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was Sunder. I just couldn't remember. But yeah, Sunder just ripping through that Meepo, like doing 80% of Meepo's HP in like one attack. Pretty insane. Phoenix going top. And here's the Tranquils giving him all that regen. It's 13 HP regen right now, which is pretty awesome. He doesn't even have to go back to base with all this regen. It's pretty cool. And since his spells count as HP removal, I think that the Tranquils will keep going until he actually auto attacks or takes damage. So, for example, he could dive, Icarus dive, start throwing out fire spirits, all without his Tranquils de-procking. Obviously, naturally, when you Icarus dive, you're going to auto attack the nearest thing. If you get close enough to auto attack anything, you will auto attack it, so it'll break the Tranquils at that point. But yeah, so he's got 2,600. Do you think he's going to be going for a heart, maybe? Maybe he is going for the Chivas. He's just saving up for it. We'll find out, huh? He went Dagon. He's not messing around. He is here to kill snipe these Meepo clones. These Meepo clones do not stand a chance. And he steals the last hit from the Wildkin. Oh my god. That's awesome. And Dagon, level 1 is online. Soon to be level 5, I believe. So this is not the optimal build on a Phoenix. This is just really fun. This is just like the goof off, have fun. Obviously the Tranquil Boots are good, but the Dagon is just like you're just in the pub having fun at this point. I think that a Shiva's would be the better pickup in this situation. Shiva's or Veil. Veil, imagine Veil on all those Meepo clones. It would be really great. Wow, great hook from Clockwork. Sniping off that. And boom. Just imagine the Veil right now on all these Meepo clones. It would be pretty amazing. And now the great thing about this is that he's going, wow, great job hiding. He did a great job hiding those clones, actually. And Jerax did a great job predicting where the clones were going too. What was I saying? I can't even remember now. Oh, Shiva's Guard's just a lot better because it gives you armor for your normal HP, and the Gyrocopter picks up the kill there. Gives you armor. It also does an AOE slow around you, so that way when you're running Supernova, it slows their attack speed as well as their movement speed. So if they're melee, like a Meepo clone would be, you drop the Shiva's Guard, and then let's say you get a little bit of distance between you and the Meepo clones. The Meepo clones have to walk up to you, and they're slowed. Especially if you did your dive, Icarus dive through them, and that slows them. So they're double slowed. And then you drop your fire spirits on them, their attack speed is slowed twice. And then, so just the fact that their movement speed is slowed prevents them from running up to you nearly as fast. That's really important. As far as keeping your Supernova Sun alive the entire time necessary. And Darkseer with a good wall there, picking up the kill. And we are watching through the eyes of Jerax, so I'm not the one controlling the camera. I think that's pretty important for you guys to know. Looks like this Lycan is just getting bullied by the Phoenix right now. Oddly enough. He's just gonna go for these last hits here. And do we have enough? How much is the recipe again? I think it's what's 1350 for the next Dagon recipe. Gotta wait for this Steam notification to go away. There we go, and let's go free camera just to check the Dagon recipe cost. And man, this is so annoying. Show in shop. There, 1250. Okay, that's what it is. All right, player perspective. Get back to the Phoenix here. Oh, and he's going after the Sand King. Almost picks up the Sand King there. Really, really close. The Sand King, of course, going into the Sandstorm, but the Sun Ray does a lot of damage. Obviously, to anyone in the just sitting there like you would with the Sand Dust King thingamabobberdoodle, Dust Sandstorm. All right, so Gyro, he's being super aggressive. I like the way he combos his abilities. He throws out the Fire Spirits, then as he chases somebody and they're running away, he'll pop out the Sun Ray and kind of chase them down with the Sun Ray. I think it's really smart on how he is doing that. All right, so he's almost got enough for level 2 Dagon now. Let's do an item checkup here. All right, so Lone Druid is got. Oh, I can't tell what he's got on the bear yet. I don't know if he has Radiance or not. Looks like Meatbo is taking out the Clockwork though, and Jerax coming in with the Dagon. Just a flyby Dagon. All right, and then the Terrorblade went Sanjanyasha, Phoenix, just as the Dagon, and then Clockwork. There you go, free camera. Clockwork. It's going for the Blade Mail. It's got Arcanes though, so kind of a weird build coming out of the Clockwork. And Terrorblade getting destroyed. Meepo almost has eggs done now. Sand King probably going for the blink, saving up for it. And then the Lion, the poor Lion, has no gold anywhere in sight. Lycan just has Vlads, and Gyrocopter going for the drums. Really late drums. Alright, so going back to the Phoenix build, looks like he's just farming up some neutrals here, and he doesn't have. What is he picking up? Did he got his next? Oh, he went Ghost Scepter. Interesting. I wonder why he went Ghost Scepter. Let's try to make sure we watch the Phoenix here to see why he went Ghost Scepter. I want to check what's on the bear too as well. Come here, bear. Ooh, he's got a Midas and Phase Boots. 17 minutes in. Well, he does have 2100 gold as well, so it looks like he will be going for that 25-minute Radiance timing, which is really, really bad. Now he was jungling the Druid, so the jungle Druid's not very good anymore. I don't know if it was necessarily ever good. It was maybe okay at certain points, but great Supernova here coming out from Jerax here, and I think he's got this Gyrocopter kill as well. Now I think he's in trouble though. Maybe not. Maybe he can bottle through this. The Lycan kind of running around and not canceling the bottle charges. It's pretty big. Oh, because he popped the Ghost Scepter. I think that was probably why. Terrorblade, sunding the Meepo. I suppose Terrorblade's a pretty good counter actually to Meepo, because what you can do is focus one Meepo clone down, and then as your life goes down, then you use Sunder on a full health Meepo clone, which then gives you full health again, and then you can finish off the Meepo. So either the Meepo clone that you started on or the one that you sundered. Either way is fine. But the fact that you can basically instantly regen your health is pretty big. And Jerax just kind of hanging around a little too long. And then we do have Blink up on the Sand King now, so that's actually a huge pickup. Did he have it in the last fight? I didn't see him blink. He did hit the Phoenix though in the last fight. I think he did have it for the last fight, but so Jerax should have known. That's a fairly big mistake coming out from him. But not that big a deal. I mean, this is a pub, but in a pro game, that could right there potentially cost your team pretty huge. Losing your mid like that for free. Meepo going into the jungle, just searching around, and this is the primary clone right here. Does he start hunting for? I think he's hunting for the lone druid. Can he get him? He's brought in the other clones. Not sure what the other clones are doing. Pretty silly. And it looks like the Lycan getting initiated on by the Clockwork. That was a mistake. Good play coming out of the line. Good Hex. Pretty sure. Wow, the Sunder. Wait, I think it was the vacuum coming out from the Darkseer. That's what canceled the TP. And the Phoenix trying to pick off the Meepo, but the Meepo just barely getting away. Look, with 350 HP. Lots of action all over the map. And the Darkseer looks like he's dead. No, he's going to be okay because of the classic root gaming here. Very nice. So let's see what he picks up next. I'm surprised he didn't just go for Max Dagon. Maybe he's going to go E-Blade. That's what he's going to go, I bet. He's going for the E-Blade plus Dagon because now once he goes into Ghost Form, it'll go into 40% extra magic damage, and then he'll be able to boost a single target DPS insane. He'll be able to blow up anybody almost instantly, actually. Very interesting build for a Phoenix to go for sure. You can see the Sunray there takes up to 36% of your HP, but he can just regen that back really quickly with the Tranquil Boots. Tranquil Boots were buffed in the last patch, increased movement speed by I think another 10, and also buffed the HP regen by I think 3 for when they're not broken. Obviously, if you take damage, I think if you take any damage, yeah, if you take damage or right-click attack, the Tranquils are broken. But using the Sunray again, the Sunray does ramp up its damage. If you didn't know, it'll ramp up its damage to up to double what it was at the beginning when you start the Sunray compared to what it is later. And I don't know, do these give vision? Let me go ahead and go to player perspective on Phoenix here. Looks like he's in a little bit of trouble, so he's going to go ahead and Icarus dive away.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now! Yo, green dudes.
That's the great thing about Phoenix, you know. Like, as long as you have Icarus dive, it's pretty hard to catch you. What did he just get? A TP scroll? Is that what the courier just delivered? I think it was a TP scroll. And it looks like the Sunray does scout out for you, so it does give vision. That's a pretty interesting thing that I did not know. That's not immediately obvious when I did my testing with the hero. But it was that's pretty cool. It's a good way. He was just scouting the high ground there, if you noticed. It's a pretty cool trick. You could use that. He also used that to scout Roshan earlier. And so I kind of picked up on it, but I wasn't entirely sure. But I just saw there for sure that, yeah, the Sunray is giving him vision on the high ground. And wow, look at that. Pretty awesome. Keep in mind that this Sunray gives you flying vision, or like flying movement. And so you can actually literally fly over top of the cogs. So if you get cogged in from a Clockwork on the other team, you can use that. And the slow coming up from Terrorblade goes through BKB there, as you can you see there, which is interesting. I did not know that that went through BKB. Only a certain number of slows and abilities go through BKB, and I guess that's one of them. And that's Terrorblade's Conjure Image. No, it's Reflection. Yeah, Reflection. It lasts 5 seconds, 60% slow. Does a lot of damage. Okay, so the Phoenix going aggressive here on Gyrocopter. And he's okay. Gyrocopter's going to make it out. I think, what was that? Was that a rocket that just hit him in the face?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Terrorblade doing some more work. If possible, when you're using Terrorblade, you always want to use Conjure Image whenever you have the range form up, because your illusion's going to be doing increased amounts of damage. So anytime you switch into your ulti form, you want to immediately Conjure Image, because you want to try to keep up to 2 of your conjure images at all times, and you want to keep them up with your ulti form preferably, because they'll be ranged, so it's a little bit better, and also they'll do more damage. Just scouting out Roshan, and actually he misses it by just a little bit. Actually, so this is the 8-minute timer. As soon as this timer is up, it's going to go to the small timer. And so right here you can see whenever the way this works is whenever the gold bar is taken up, and this is the one that shows for 1 minute. If there's up to 3 different dots on the inner circle, that means that it's going to be up to 3 minutes. So that whenever there's 1 dot, that means it's a 1-minute timer, and then the red part is not part of the time. So that was like a 15-second timer. So that was a total of 8 minutes and like 15 seconds, roughly, somewhere in there, on that Roshan. So that's actually a really, really fast Roshan, which could be good for Dire. If Dire can pick up another Rosh, that'd be huge, actually. They're kind of behind right now. Well, it's actually, let's take a look at the XP in gold. Yeah, so Radiant is up 7,500. And it looks like the Lone Druid does pick up the Radiance. I missed when he picked that up. I did not see that. Looks like Terror Blade getting his action on and picks up the Meepo kill with the Darkseer. Obviously, like I said, Terror Blade's kind of a pretty hard counter to the to Meepo, because he can just sunder one of Meepo's clones whenever he gets low, so it's like a free sunder guaranteed almost. And it looks like Lone Druid's going to be going in on the Roshan, seeing if he can pick that up. And all he has is the Midas and Radiance. And he's got 1,100 gold now. Looks like he's going to be going for AC next. So he is, what? Around 3,500 gold away from finishing the AC. And AC, probably the biggest team fight item in the game, and maybe Radiance, potentially the biggest team fight item in the game, depending on the hero. Like, for example, on a Jerax trying to snipe the Aegis. That's pretty hilarious. Go off a little flyby Aegis snatch. That would actually be really cool to do in a pro game or an intense game. And he finally picks up the E-Blade. You'll notice, got the E-Blade now. That's going to buff his magic damage. So what I was saying was Radiance is probably the biggest teamfight item for certain heroes like Spectre or maybe Naga Siren. Certain heroes that can basically conjure up a lot of illusions. PL, maybe. It just depends. But basically the Radiance is a great farming tool as well as an incredible teamfight tool when you can spread it out across the entire enemy team. And it looks like he needs to Wand and Supernova potentially here soon, I think. One, nope, he doesn't need it. And that's Sunray just doing tons of damage. And look at this, now he's doing it, and he's gonna die. Meepo countering the Phoenix pretty hardcore, holy crap. And wow, look at this. Radiant's getting their butt kicked. I was not expecting this at all. It looks like the Lone Druid managed to pick up the the Lycan with just the Radiance burn, but Meepo, M-God, coming through in a big way there. Holy crap, that Meepo. This Meepo is actually playing really well. 15-1. Come on. Alright. M-God, 15-1. Or, no, 15-1. 15-11. Sorry. But 15-11 is actually really, really awesome for this Meepo. Considering he had a really, really terrible start. Jerax 17-6. Obviously, Jerax does have the Dagon, which allows him to kill steal over some of his teammates in potential fights. But the Meepo now having a Reaver, and soon will have a Heart. And once you have a Heart, it's a pretty big pickup. Obviously, even just the Reaver is insane on the Meepo because the stats now transfer over to the clones because he has eggs. And look at this, he has Phase Boots. Do you know why he went Phase Boots? To counter the Phoenix. So that way all of his clones can just get in together. He can just tap Phase Boots, boom, 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 and stack his clones on top of each other really, really easily. And that'll make it just tremendously easier to pick off Phoenix when he can second round. Obviously, phase boots. I don't think phase boots are the best boots on Meepo. The other thing about them is that they allow Meepo just in general to fight a little bit more hardcore, and a little pick off action. It's actually really nice. And oh, this Meepo is in trouble. He still manages. Wait, no, he did not manage to pick up the clockwork. Okay, I was gonna say, holy crap, still got the clockwork, but no, he did not. So. The blade mail basically from Clockwork made Meepo basically kill himself, and plus the Phoenix Sunray doing some nice AoE over top of them all. And I think he also, let's see here, did Phoenix pick up that kill? Yeah, I think he used the Dagon and E-Blade there to finish him off basically really quickly. And look at that, E-Blade shotgun Meepo, and he's gonna get a double kill maybe. Oh my god, that was actually a great job there. How did he know he was up top there? What the hell? What? How did Jerax know that Lion was in the high ground there and he just threw a fire spirit up at him? I don't know, maybe it was just complete blind luck. But like, if I was like watching somebody and being like, looking for hacking, that would be like, holy crap. I'm not saying he's a hacker, but holy crap. That was like either just a really good guess or maybe he's just throwing it out just for fun, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it, so great. Oh, is he gonna die? No, he's not. And this is actually really good. He refreshes all of his abilities. He's able to drop more fire spirits here. And do another Icarus dive, and wow, that Terror Blade. Holy crap. Just doing some insane DPS now. Look at the Sunder on the Meepo clones, but it doesn't matter. I really like Jerax's use of the Sunray in this game. Just really good. Like in the other Phoenix game that I casted, I don't think he really used the Sunray very well. He kind of, it's almost like he didn't think that the Sunray was a very good ability or something. When it can do tremendous damage. And wow, look at this! Great. Oh! I was gonna say great dive to get away and everything. And then the Darkseer vacuum onto the high ground. Let's go take a look. Are they still stuck there? Looks like the Meepo just poofed away. But he's Gyrocopter's going to have to get himself a TP scroll here. And he's going to leave the magic wand on the high ground. He's not even going to take the magic wand back in the courier. Lion is lulzing about that. That was pretty awesome. So I don't know if they're going to be able to pull this off. Like, I feel like Lycan, now that he has book 3 with a BKB. Meepo, does he have the heart yet? Let's check out the Meepo. No heart yet. Wait, is this Meepo going Scotty? Is that what he's going? He might be going Scotty. Scotty's a pretty good item pickup as well on Meepo. I think the Scotty effect orb only applies to your primary Meepo, but it just gives the Meepos tremendous stats, basically. So. Jerax doing some good work on the Lycan before he can pop his BKB, and looks like he's just gonna die. Again, those Phoenix boots allowing this Meepo player to just stack up Meepo and Meepo like all over, right on top of the enemy heroes over and over and over again. So actually, you know, at this point in the game, this Meepo has tons of HP, and I do like the phase boots at this point in the game. Early game though, that's where if you don't get any momentum going, and you go phase boots, man, your teammates are going to be pissed at you, because those phase boots can sometimes really screw you over because you just don't have much HP to deal with. You know, you need that extra 100 and whatever 50 HP on your hero. Especially your primary, but also on your. That's the only way to increase your other Meepo's HP until you have eggs. So looks like this Lone Druid Terror Blade focus is pretty tough to deal with, and Terror Blade just doing so much right-click damage. And it looks like the creeps managed to last hit the Sand King there, or maybe it was the tower. But it's pretty crazy considering that the Terrorblade's now hitting for 300 hits a pop, plus his illusions do a crap ton. His illusions do 70% on the reflection and 60% on the conjure image. So this sucker right here is doing this illusion does 200 damage a pop, which is more than probably anyone on the other team hits. Okay, so Lycan hits for 240. Gyro, yeah, so just his illusion hits more than anybody else except for Lycan on the other team, which is pretty crazy to think about. That illusion does do more damage, or more damage than the standard Manta illusion, I believe. Oh, clockwork coming in here, very nice hook shot, and the Phoenix just picking up the kill steal and doing some E-Blade work. And notice what he's doing. He's doing E-Blade, and then he's throwing out his Fire Spirits, and that's going to boost the Fire Spirit damage pretty significantly. He's going to go into Supernova early with the idea, I believe, of popping these guys in the face, but wow, that's got to be so frustrating for Jerax. I mean, seriously, like he started that really, really early with anticipation that Meepo was going to you know, poof all of his Meepos in, and then he was hoping to just stun them all, right? That was the idea. But no, every time this Meepo has managed to get in with all of his Meepos and just like right-click him so quickly. It's actually a really impressive Meepo play. And I think it comes down to like that the fact that this Meepo did pick up the phase boots. The phase boots just allowing him to, you know, stack all of his Meepos up on top of each other. They don't have to like run around each other to start hitting on them, which allows him to get an extra, I think, 1 or 2, 3 hits in. So just it basically prevents the Supernova from going off every single time. And let's see here, does Meepo pick up a sheep stick? Interesting. So this will give him, you know, 10 strength up on the Meepo, so that's gonna boost his HP by a, you know, 109. Yeah, let's see here, 190. So it's 190 more HP on all of his Meepos. Plus, then he can totally lock down one hero using that sheep stick, which is it's incredibly good, especially when you're dealing with someone like a Terrorblade. Or maybe this Phoenix, so that way maybe you can burst the Phoenix down before Phoenix can pop the E-Blade Dagon on you. So if we go to the Phoenix cam, he now has Dagon level 4. I didn't even recognize the fact that he had Dagon level 4. Throwing out those ulti spirits. He's got the timing down, I think, on these, so that he can get them all out. At least it certainly seems that way. And great Darkseer wall in the middle of the cogs, and it looks like, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna try to go into Supernova. I feel like Supernova would be a bad choice. Oh, maybe now because he's up ahead of the Meepos, and the Meepos are just not in a good position anyway. And now this might be GG. Terrorblade. I'm pretty sure this is GG. I don't think that they're going to be able to respawn fast enough. Yeah, Gyrocopter this game was pretty terrible. This Meepo played really well with this Blink, Eggs, Sheep Stick. Didn't really get to see the Sheep come out very much this game because he just kind of towards the end. But overall, just critiquing Jerax's play, he played really aggressive, and after he got that advantage, and he helped his other lanes get a pretty big advantage going forward. But the problem was he sometimes played a little too aggressive and overextended a little bit, and obviously that kind of really screwed over his teammates, or screwed over himself and his team as they tried to progress. I think that him dying over and over again to the Meepo was a pretty big mistake, and so I think it just came down to him underestimating the Meepo's ability to cancel out his Supernova just constantly. Because he could just stack it right on top using those phase boots, and so anyway, I think that was probably the biggest mistakes that Jerax made, was just underestimating the Meepo and going into Supernova when he should not have. And yeah, so overall, a really good play coming out from Jerax, and so I'll be bringing you guys some more games. Please feel free to request games, or if you see a game that you think would be great to cast, please send it my way. Post it in the comments down below. I read all the comments. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Quadron signing off, and that's Jerax playing the Phoenix. Don't forget to subscribe, like me on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff. I have links in the video description below. All right, I will see you guys later.